Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're using the tea leaf cards today. I did see the bird earlier, so news is on its way. That might be very important. Pay attention to the news you're getting, phone calls you're receiving. We have the tankard that just fell out. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Maybe somebody's going to call you and ask you if you want to go hang out. You want to barbecue. You want to go to the beach. You want to, go get a cup of coffee or a drink or happy hour, whatever. It can be or it's saying get your butt out there and go have some fun. Life's too short to be working all the time. Take a day off. Do some self-care, even if that self-care is like playing hooky and actually going to a couple towns over and having lunch and, playing tourist for a day. All right, so what else do we have here? We got the angel, and it says spiritual guidance and protection from harm, okay? Some of you, okay, I just got a download right when I put those two together. Listen, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And what I mean by that is like going out and having fun and taking it a little too over the top. And then your angels and guides have to like protect you from going to jail or protect you from an accident or protect you from a fight or protect you. Like, try not to put them in that situation, because they're not looking too kindly at that. So, make sure it's good, clean, fun is all I want to say with that. We've got throne here, position of authority. We have the dagger. And this talks about fear, worries, and tense situations. Yeah. See, and that could be when you're going out and having way too much fun. The full or June could be of importance, or you could be a Cancer or Gemini. What else do we have? Scales. Keep your life in balance. I'm going to keep going real quick. I'm seeing a person on a place of authority because we have those scales right underneath the throne. So I'm getting like a judge. Okay. There could be a judge. This could have something to do from like last June. Maybe some of you guys are going to court, divorce or criminal. I don't know. Like everybody's going to have their reasoning for, court. We also have the feather. Someone is undependable and insincere. And this person can very well end up stabbing you in the back, even though they're acting all sweet and, oh, let's go hang out and, oh, let's do all this shit. Really deep down inside, they're coming at you with a dagger. It's like they want to stab you in the back, but I'm definitely getting angel protection. We have the lobster, financial pinch. And we have, what else do we have? We have the heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And we have the whale, which is great, worry over nothing. And we also have the month of November. So this, if it is a court situation from like June to November, like there's something going on with that as well. We have the kangaroo, That's funny. I literally saw a child in my mind's eye right before I pulled from the bottom of the deck. This could also have to do with like court, child support court or custody court or, I'm also getting a kid. There's a child in foster care. Okay. Pay attention to that because again, there's some type of a legal situation that you need to get yourself out of, but you're going to have to cut yourself free from someone. Yeah. Maybe you enjoyed their company. But now it's a matter of you needing to protect your own children, okay? And doing what's right and best for these children. Sorry, I keep getting away from the microphone. But with that said, man, I feel like you need to cut yourself free from someone. It's like, yeah, like I said, you're looking at the good times with this person, but really they were kind of few and far between. With the kangaroo, it says unsettled times need to plan ahead. And then it's talking about, fear, worries, and tense situations. So there's a really tense situation that is playing itself out in a person's life. Could very well have to do with children and family, and the courts are getting involved. Maybe you're in a financial pinch because you're having to pay for an attorney or having to pay for to file papers or pay for something. Be mindful helping people out, especially if they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And it's like, You can love these people but you can only help them so much. They're in the end, they're going to do it their own way, and it's usually not in the way you expected them to do it. Let's get some more cards on this. This is really interesting. This might not even be you. It might be someone you know. We got teardrops. Yeah, great personal sorrow. So this has been a really emotional time for this whole situation. We don't get drug into court for no reason, I don't know. Like, I'm getting someone here needs to protect their kids from a partner. Yeah, now we got the month of August. So Leo or Virgo, we are in the month of August. So this could have happened in August. Okay. We got the rat and the mice. Holy shit. Okay. Rat, mice, and August. All three came out together. So I think you already know who this individual is. You know who the fucking rat is. And it says discord amongst friends or family. Someone is working against you behind your back. Dagger. Somebody is fucking stabbing you in the back while they have a smile on their face. Now, this doesn't necessarily always have to be a court situation or a family situation. It could be at work. It could be a friend or who you thought was a friend, somebody you really enjoyed spending time with. And now you're like, whoa, holy shit. I'd be having them hoppity hop their way out, and I'd be setting fucking rat traps and rat bait, rat poison, fucking sticky paper, like whatever you got to do to trap this rat. I think for a lot of you, I mean, maybe for some of you, this rat is a Leo or Virgo, or it happened, like it came clear who the rat is. This situation has caused, somebody to really break down and cry. But I'm going to be honest with you, with the scales here and the throne, I'm just seeing somebody like a higher power, whether that's the universe, God, spirit, archangels, whatever, karma team, karma bus, or, here on earth, maybe it's like, a judge or, somebody who is in a place of authority that can make a sound and just decision on everyone's behalf. And that's just the way it is. Either way, the scales are going to be balanced. And you're going to realize right here, it says someone you know is undependable and insincere. Mice, discord among friends and family. Rat, someone's been working against you. Dagger, someone stabbing you in the back. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Oy. But again, you have the angel here, the angel of protection. So whatever is coming out right now, whatever is happening right now, it's like you're protected from all of it, even if emotionally they can't protect you there, and I'd be a little more worried if you didn't cry, but it's just part of the lesson. We do have the target, a goal-oriented person. So, whatever is happening right now is right on target. Might not feel good, but we did just have Saturn move back into Pisces at that 29-degree mark, and we have that full moon lunar eclipse also coming up in Pisces. So this is like the end, it's the end of the zodiac. Hat, you will be wearing a different hat soon enough. Okay, so you're going to be playing a different role. You're just ending a karmic cycle right now with the scales here. It's, again, it's the cause of law and effect. And our karmic cycles are working on ending, but they have to come up to be, deleted. What else do we have here, Spirit? We have the archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. That's why it's got to crumble all this old shit. That's why it's got to show you who can't come on the journey with you. You need to take that dagger and you need to cut the fucking cord. It's time for you to move on. The angels will take care of everything that needs to be taken care of on the back end. You don't really got to do a whole lot. Don't sit and worry over everything and how you could have loved them differently with the heart here. It's like, it is what it is. We have the month of November here, which is also Scorpio or Sagittarius. So those signs could be of importance. So June is Gemini and Cancer. August is Leo and Virgo. And November is Scorpio and Sagittarius. So those signs could be of importance. What else do we have here? We got the Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. Take a chance on yourself. Listen, all of this is going to happen regardless of your worry. It's like that saying, do you have a problem? Yeah. Can you do anything about it? No. Then don't worry about it. Do you have a problem? Yeah. Can you do something about it? Yeah. Then don't worry about it. Easier said than done, I know. But do something risky. Take a chance. Go out, play, let your hair down, enjoy your fucking life. It's been heavy. It's been hectic. It's been shitty in some aspects. But go out and find the goodness. Surround yourself by people who want to go out, have a nice time. Not just drinking and talking about your fucking problems. Like, do something with yourself. Go for a hike. Go to a museum. Go to a couple of towns over, for the weekend and get an Airbnb with a friend or with your significant other. Like, go do something and break yourself away from this other situation so that you can get a clear perspective, so that when you come back in, you can, oh yeah, I felt really good being away from this situation. I didn't think about it. I actually had a good time. And then you were like, I want more of that. And then by doing that, the universe is like, oh, okay, well, all right. And then they start aligning all these really cool things. So, but you can't take everything and everyone with you, especially the things that are, that want to drag you down. What else do we have? Okay, we've got the mountain major challenge to overcome. So you are overcoming this challenge that you've been going through. Oh my God, you can't make that up. What does that say? Vacation. Go on a fucking vacation, even if that is a mental vacation where you turn off your fucking phone, you turn off your internet, no social media, don't answer your damn front door, and you just sit in and you binge watch fucking Netflix and call in, do a dine, have somebody DoorDash some food to you or something. Those are the types of vacations too that you can be taking. Fucking, I'm not coming into work. Not because I'm sick, but because I feel well and I just need a day off. Why should we only have to call in sick because we're, or call in sick? Why can't we call in well? I am doing so good today. I don't want to fuck it up by coming in there and dealing with all of you. So I'm going to take a mental health day. We got we got affairs with your family. So, you're going to have to take a different role even when it comes to your own family. For some of you, you have adult children. For others of you, this is a court situation and it has to do with your family. Or this is like a karmic situation between you and your family, and you've been overcoming major challenges when it comes to the affairs of your family. You're going to have a lot of fucking challenges that you're going to have to overcome because of the affairs with your family. Bottom of the deck, seahorse. Family matters. Look at that. You can't even make this up. So yes, this is a family situation we're talking about here. Or this affects your family. Even when we quit a job or we start a new business, it affects our family, and it can create quite a ruckus and some frustration and tears and, oh my God, am I making the right decisions? So everybody's going to have their thing. But again, do something risky. For some of you, do something risky and go take a fucking drive. That's not really risky. Vulture, but it's risky when you're getting out of your normal routine, because Virgo's all about routine. This is about shaking up your routine. We got vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that something is against you. And again, that could have something to do with your family. And this might be even you, but we did talk about somebody working against you with the mice and the rat. Or this person is getting anxiety and worry because they feel like, you're working against them. But again, it's all about perspective. We've got the boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So that could also be why we're going to court is somebody, may have passed away with that angel here. Somebody's been trying to cut you off from receiving this inheritance that is wanting to come in. Listen, if it's meant to be, no matter how much people in your family try to keep you away from something, it's going to come through regardless. And we got hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. I'm not even making that up, you guys. Look at that. So just, this is a really good time with this Pisces lunar eclipse. If you want to call in, call in. You want to take a fucking day off, take a day off and don't feel guilty about it. Take a day off mentally, like emotionally, spiritually, physically. Like just take a fucking day off. Go watch some comedies or sitcoms. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I watch Rules of Engagement because that shit is so funny. And I watch Mom, and I watch Just Shoot Me. Those are like the old sitcoms that I used to watch when I was younger. And I've been just getting a kick out of it because I'm normally the one who watches like 48 hours, 20, all these mystery murder fucking. I like that kind of stuff. But I think we just need more lighter experiences. Call a girlfriend and say, hey, you want to come over and have dinner with me tonight? Fuck yeah. I had a girlfriend do that the other night. I was like, something kept telling me, like, I need to go in the house. I need to, get wrapped up here, and I need to get in the house. And then I came in and my phone, I'd missed a call. And so I called her back and she was like, you want to come over and have dinner with me? And like, let me shower and I'll be on my way, like, yes, absolutely. And it was such a nice evening of just like sitting around bullshitting, talking about spiritual stuff and, talking about like past life memories and things like that. And yeah, there was no alcohol involved. We even had tea and cookies. Instead of alcohol. And I considered that fun. She made a nice dinner and I brought some, vegetable out of the garden and, something I grew myself, and it made me feel good and it made her feel good too. So, I definitely suggest doing that. And then I've just been staying in that vibration of like, that felt good, So when I woke up yesterday morning, I was like, I'm going to continue this vibration of just feeling good, and then today I'm doing the same thing, even though like, our mindsets go towards our children and our mindsets goes towards family issues and, where I can fix this and where I couldn't fix that and what I could have done more of, or, people fighting over an inheritance, or, if you're doing court shit, and getting a divorce, you're still dealing with all these contracts and the hatred and, the more the person fights with you, the more tension there is. It's like, oh my God, you guys, that's a lot. That's a fucking lot. It's a lot to take on. So when you do have these moments where you can just, take a vacation or take a drive. In fact, you know what? I might even just get dressed and take my dog for a ride and take him over to the park. He loves going to the park. Shit, I live on 20 acres. He has a fucking full park of his own here, But he loves going to the park. He likes being out in public. He likes being around people. So I might even actually do that. But, it's like, just go enjoy the lighter things and, just kind of break up your routine a little bit. We all are just, grinding and grinding and grinding. And then we're being grinded in other areas and all these things coming at us that it's like, whoa, that's it's overwhelming for the nervous system. And Virgo also rules the nervous system. So there's a lot of anxiety that comes along and a lot of worry and a lot of like over-analysis paralysis is really what it is. But get back to your heart center. Get back to yourself. Get back to enjoying life again. Things are going to work out how they're going to work out. People are always going to come after you. People are always going to want to attack you. Even if it's your own fucking family. You think that they're anything fucking different? Strangers do it. People, your peers do it. That comes out of fucking nowhere. Family does it. Your work does it. Okay, cool. Course correction. Let's go in this direction. For some of you, this, there is a court. Maybe you don't even realize that there is court going on behind the scenes. And whatever is going to happen, it's going to play out in your favor if you're the one on the up and up. And for some of you, you don't even know this is going on behind your back. That's the weird part. So, wow, lot of stuff going on here. There was a lot of family stuff, needing to take a break, especially if you guys are like the owner of your own business. Like, if you keep chasing after stuff, like, it's gonna elude you. It's like, when you're chasing after butterflies, they're going to elude you. Just tend to your garden and the butterflies will come. So sometimes it's okay to just get out and get away from certain stuff and, reset and then come back into it later. So some of you are definitely going to have to pay out for an attorney. Or somebody's going to reach out to you and ask you if you can help them pay for an attorney. Just, if you do, it's a gift. Don't expect the money back. But in the meantime, just know that all of this is not for nothing. It's going to, put some pressure on you. But what you're coming out to is this, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you. So it's like, through the darkness comes the light or whatever. And for a lot of you, it's enlightenment. So take some chances, take some risks, do things you haven't done. Try to get out of this heavy energy when you possibly can. Cut ties with people, places, and things that no longer serve a purpose. It's like an everyday fucking message. It's Pisces, man. You're the snake and a 9-year. So good luck. You're not going to get out of this unscathed. Love you guys all so much. Take care.